On today's show, Barb and I are going to make a red roast with baby bok choy. We're going to make it with some soy sauce and some special red wine sauce, as well as have some scallions, ginger, garlic. That's going to be delicious. And of course, we also have sweet potatoes cooked in butter. So let's get started. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Diabetic Diet Show. Let's start out with our ingredients. First thing is red wine. We need to bring everything to a boil over here. So we'll put some red wine inside. Start the fire. Get that going so that it starts to boil. Then I have this tamari sauce measured out. We're going to put that in there with it. Now, all of these things with the ingredients are going to be listed down below where it says the Diabetic Diet Show and then more. You don't really have to remember them. Just click that more button and you'll see everything. Now, as far as the water goes, we need to put that in next. That just dilutes things. Then we have our garlic. Now the garlic, I had a whole clove like this. And what I did with this entire clove was I put it inside a pan like this and I shook it. Shook it for, about 5 minutes till all the paper was off. Open it up, take the cloves out, throw away the paper. It's so much easier. Now what I like to do is I like to take these cloves and use a food processor, a blender, the bullet, whatever you have. Get these garlics in there like that, and then grind them up to make them digestible. Then we can take the blade and the cover off, and wow, that smells really good. There we go with some fresh garlic. Grab a spatula. No onions in this recipe. I was thinking about it, but I kind of do onions a lot, so this one's got garlic. I got the scallions to put on the top. So that'll be good. You'll get a little bit of your onions that way. And then let's throw in some pepper here. Pepper makes everything better. Here's the ginger. I have it all cut up. This is starting to boil. Here's the meat. I just bought beef lunch meat. It's already sliced. All I have to do is put that in there like that. These little containers are nice that the beef comes in. Use them for when you're cooking. I have to get that beef all laid out in here. It's all kind of together. It'll come back to a boil in a minute. Need to kind of stir everything anyway, so why don't we just give this a stir right now. Just kind of loosen up all that beef. Oh, it's going to be so good. And then at the end, I'm going to put the bok choy in, but not until the last 5 minutes. Okay, I have that stirred to death. Let's put some soy sauce in here. Now for soy sauce, what's nice about if you ever order Chinese dinner, you get more soy sauce than you ever need. Now each one of these packages, just so you know for the future, is a tablespoon. It's boiling, so let's turn it down now. This is going to have to simmer, so let's turn it way, way down. And put a couple more things in here. So this is cinnamon sticks. So we'll drop a couple of cinnamon sticks in here. Just like that. And then we have this star. And we're going to put a couple of stars in here. Oh, wow. Smells like licorice. Oh, that is so good. Then we come to our brown sugar. Now, let me talk to you about my brown sugar. I used to keep it in this container and keep it in the refrigerator, and I don't really use sugar to cook. Since I don't use sugar to cook, it was in there for a year, and whenever I needed a spoonful, I would pull it out. Finally, I got a rack with little cup containers, and I decided to fill up those cup containers, so I did. And then with what I had left over, I got a shelving unit in the kitchen, and I put the rest of this on the shelving unit. Well, leaving it out rather than the refrigerator, it turned to a concrete block. So there's my tip for you. Keep your brown sugar in the refrigerator, and it'll be soft and it will last for you. Now, especially if you don't use a lot of brown sugar. You know, I mean, I could have got a little package if I could get a little package, but this is how we had to buy it. And we got a lot. So if there's more than what fits in this container, I'll probably just throw it out. I think it was only $3. I sent Barb to the dollar store. She said they didn't have any, so she ended up going to another store, and it was like $3 for brown sugar. You know, sugar is expensive because it's kind of a lot involved in processing it. And I'm just going to put in just a couple of tablespoons today. A couple of big tablespoons. And then one last thing I want to talk to you about, and that's our sweet potatoes. So the sweet potatoes, we have some butter. So I have a half a stick of butter that's going to go in here. And then I have a can with the water in it. And we're going to dump them in there. And then I need brown sugar for that, don't I? So, and of course, if you're a diabetic and you don't want to eat brown sugar, you don't have to eat this. But I'm sure there's other people in your family that are not diabetics, or if you have company coming over. And then in a little while, after that gets close, I'll put this on the second burner and just start to heat them up a little bit, kind of bring them to a boil, and then turn them off real fast. So we'll be putting a cover on here and saying we'll be back in a little bit.
The question of the day, do you like butter? If you like butter, give us a thumbs up.
We are down to the last few seconds here. I can turn this off. It's been boiling. I took the meat off this burner and I set it on the stove to continue so that I could zap these in a real hurry. And then I can serve these up. This is going to be really good with the sweet potatoes and the butter and that brown sugar. Yum, yum. Okay, so we have that. And then we have to think about our dinner salad. So here's our dinner salad today. When I brought these home, I washed them in this because it has holes in the bottom. It's real convenient. So now my tomatoes are dry. And because they're dry, my salad dressing will stick to them. So today our salad dressing consists of a tomato salad and olive oil, which is garlic and mushroom olive oil. Put some of that in there. And then a balsamic vinegar, which is a pecan balsamic vinegar. It's like chocolate. There we go. Just a few scallions on top, a little bit of parsley on top. Let's get that meal over here. The last 10 minutes I put the bok choy in it. So I'm just going to stir it up here, just like this. Try to get some out here for a plate. There we go. Try not to drip all over the place, but it's not always possible. There we go. Wow. Well, this is going to be a delicious meal. And if you've enjoyed watching me make this and you want to make some more recipes yourself, here is a few more just like this.